on the channel, let's get ready to suck it! Straight from the vault with the DX, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, from the vault, ringside collectible exclusives.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Ringside Collectibles from the Vault exclusive with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, DX. But for all your DX needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there, and of course, we're back at it from the vault with two very hard to get Shawn Michaels Triple H figures from way back in the day. Of course, the later era DX, I guess I always call this the Hornswoggle era of DX. But an interesting twosome here. Dare I say a gruesome twosome? Maybe not that far, but of course, Triple H, Shawn Michaels on a lot of people's want lists. These ones fairly hard to get way back in the day. Now re-released again from the vault via Ringside Collectible exclusives, and we've talked numerous times about these re-releases and what they do to collections, how it's good and bad, and so I'm in the middle. I understand both sides of it here, but I think the majority of people are happy about the re-release because I think the majority of people that are collecting in this day and age missed out on these back in 2010, 2011. What is time? What is years? What is decades? At this point. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I guess first off, we're going to play the game. That's what we're going to do right here. Like a young Lemmy and Motorhead, and maybe a little Jim Johnston too. We're going to play the game right here. Triple H back with a vengeance is what this one is. Of course, it is a re-release of the prior Elite, as we've been saying. You got True Effects, WWE logo, Ringside, Elite Collection, Triple H's name. Old school throwback style packaging, very similar to the Target Legends line, really. Triple H on the side, Triple H on the side, looking good. Then on the back, there's old Triple H looking only like he could look. We got the tail of the tape, we got the blurb, got the cross-sell down below. We're unboxing all these on the channel. We will rank the entire wave at the end, so make sure you do subscribe to this very YouTube channel. Height 6'4", 255 pounds, 14-time world champion, Intercontinental champion, WWE Tag Team Champion. Did you know Triple H was a founding member of some of the WWE's most influential factions, including Evolution, The Authority, and D-Generation X? And I did know that. Thank you for asking. We're going to pull old Triple H out. Give the old see you later. Goodbye. How about a little plastic prison action? There it is, looking good. Looks like got a couple of twist ties locked down like a young Todd McFarlane straight off the couch. Locked down all day long. And speaking of Todd McFarlane, did you check out the Todd McFarlane figure? Have you seen the unboxing? Todd lifelike details here, down to the bare feet here. He's wiggling the toes all day long on the channel. We're here for more Todd McFarlane figures. Keep them coming. Let's get a whole line of Todd McFarlane figures. That's what I want. See you later. Goodbye. All kinds of accessories and hands with this set here. And very good to get these accessories, as these glow sticks, the bane of many a collector existence over the years, as many people have this Triple H, but unfortunately the glow sticks lost to time, lost to the carpet, see you later, lost to little kids, whatever it may be. So great for people to get that back once again. But let's dive into old Triple H, and first off, don't like that. Don't like that. It's like a frog. You pull a frog out of a pond, you pull him up, and his feet are dangling. He's feeling a little froggy, a little loose in the ab crunch. Don't like that at all. And what is going on here? What is this about? What do we got going on? I got like tape on his back, or is that glue? What is going on? We got tape on the back. So we got tape on the back. We've seen tape on the cape, but what is this tape all over his back all about? I don't know if they're trying to protect something or what that is about. But tape on the back, that's a new one. We don't see that very often. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But we're going to get down to it here, and we'll take a look at the accessories first. That's always the way to start. It's always the way to start. Let's start with the hands. Two gripping hands out of the package. Get two splayed out hands. Of course, got the tape going on, so you know it is Triple H's hands. Got a Fist of Fury, two Fists of Fury. one taped up, one regular. So we got all the hands there for old Triple H. We do get the DX soft goods shirt. A little bit big on the shirt. I always thought it was a little baggy on the old one, and we'll do some comparisons later on in this video here. We got DX Army on there. You got Shawn and Triple H in the Army tank there driving away. An iconic shirt. Not the most iconic DX shirt, but an iconic one in its own right. Is Velcro soft goods like we've seen in the past. The glow sticks, we mentioned these. You get 2 single ones, and you get one stuck together, of course. Can you imagine how much money the WWE made on glow sticks? They probably paid like 2 cents a piece, and we're selling them for like $15 at the live events and stuff. So, of course, on brand here, they'd be throwing them around all the time. Definitely not your daddy's DX, a little bit more family-friendly DX during this time frame here. Now we get the DX Army hat going on. Of course, camouflaged hat, DX Army, on brand for old Triple H at the time. Then we get down to Triple H, and this is where this one starts to fall apart a little bit for me, especially on mine, as he does got a little black spot on his nose. Maybe I can get some acetone and get that off. We'll see. But I do got a little smudge on that nose. But man, oh man, I've always hated this head sculpt for Triple H. This one is not an improvement. It's crazy they re-released this. You think we could have got a new head or something to make this look a little bit better, as it is a little bit challenging, if you ask me, as I don't like the beard on here. It looks like he's got Just for Man. He looks like a young Billy Mays. Shout out to the original pitch man, Billy Mays. That would be the dream job. How do I get Billy Mays' old job? Maybe I got to look into that. But he's got the Billy Mays beard going on here. It looks ridiculous against that blonde hair. Too skinny in the head, too. Just not a fan of this head sculpt at all. And that limited the old one. So all these years later, would have been nice to have an improvement, but I understand what they're doing with the re-release. Is what it is. You get the Triple H Iron Cross on the elbow pads right there. And then, of course, you do get the DX Army right there on the trunks as well in black knee pads. Got the Iron Cross, once again, the old Triple H logo on the black boots here. Articulation arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double-jointed pinless elbows. We're here for that and that change. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Of course, head removable back and forth. Ab articulation, ab crunch, a little looser than I would like it to be. Waist articulation. Big old splits if you do need them. Double jointed knees. How are we pinless? Nope, we got pins in the knees, unfortunately. Forgot to mention the DX on the back of the trunks as well. And then, of course, you got the boot cut, ankles, back and forth, side to side, all the usual Mattel articulation on this old Triple H right here. Fits on a ringside collectible stand, as we would imagine it to. But there's just something weird about this shirt, too. It's like the shirt logo's too low down the shirt. I think what it needs to be is the DX Army needs to be a little bit smaller on the shirt. It just looks just kind of ungodly. This just looks like a shirt that you got at Kmart back in the day. Or maybe Venture. Shout out to Venture. Anybody remember Venture? I remember my dad as a kid. We're going on an adventure. We're going to Venture. And we're on the hunt. We're hot on the hunt. And we're going to Venture. That's what my dad would say. We'd get in the car and we'd be off to the races looking for starting lineup, looking for Power Rangers, looking for Marvel, Toy Biz, wrestling figures, you name it. I think Venture was out of St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken. But they came up our way and closed in a couple of years, something like that. But it was nice to add an extra stop on the hunt with Venture. But I do got a Triple H somewhere around here, and it looks like he fell off my side of my table, of course. Why wouldn't he? But we do got this Triple H, and man, playing a lot of the same hits, basically the same exact figure, but that's kind of the purpose of this, as we do know. Everything very, very similar. The head sculpt being different. I don't know. I think I prefer the original one in the head department. That's the big difference between these two. A lot blonder hair, but boy, the face does look better. It's still not good, but it doesn't have that Just for Men black beard going on. And of course, the articulation isn't the same here. But as I always do say with these variants and different ones like this, the big thing you got to do is make them as different as possible. You display one maybe with no hat, no shirt on, maybe no glow sticks, different hands. You can make them feel as different as possible between the two. But not a ton of meat on the bone on this one. And in this instance here, the re-release is worse to me because I don't like the head sculpt. So, I don't know, choose your own adventure. You guys know how that goes. But now we're going to turn our attention to old HBK himself, old Shawn Michaels, back with a vengeance in his DX gear. I believe this one a little bit rarer than the Triple H. True Effects, WWE, Ringside Collectibles, of course, Elite Collection, Shawn Michaels, all the hits on the packaging. Shawn Michaels on the side, Shawn Michaels on the side. Big cross-sell down below. We're unboxing them all. We're going to rank them at the end, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the glamour shot, got WWE logo. Got a lot of fun. That's what we got. Got a lot of fun. Let's see what it says here. Height, 6'1", 225 pounds. Is he? Is he really? Titles: WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion. Did you know the Heartbreak Kid won every single WWE Championship possible in his days as an active superstar? So there you go. Ready to go, ready to kick it off, ready to Shawn Michaels all over the place. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison time. Got some twist ties holding him down. Like a young Dudley Boys, he's got the camouflage on as well. He's ready to go. He's ready for war. He's ready to join, of course, the DX Army, as we do know. But man, a lot of hands with this one here. Lots of hands. You know, and from the Vault series is an interesting one. I think I would have liked to seen a Build-A-Figure in this set as well. I think that would have been cool. Give us a brand new Build-A-Figure. Make everybody buy these things. I think that would have been an interesting idea. Maybe not for everybody. See you later off the screen. Goodbye. And what do we got? Somebody commented the other day they'd love to see my channel in 3D vision. That would be something. Maybe we'll work on that in the future. You can get the 3D coming right at you. See you later. Goodbye. And lots of accessories with this Shawn Michaels, but also a terrible figure once again. So we're going to talk about that in a second. I'm not a fan of this one either at all. But we got a lot of hands here. You got the splayed out hands. If he wants to tell you to suck it, hey, guess what? He can. But if he wants to throw punches and bunches, guess what? He can. 2 fists of fury. 2 gripping hands, and then 2 more gripping hands. So you got these deeper gripping hands, I believe, to hold some of these glow sticks here. And we get the same glow sticks we got with Triple H. Got 2 single ones, almost look like glow-in-the-dark drumsticks is what they look like. And then you got them throwing up the X right here, or getting ready to do an amazing bass solo. Or bass? How about a drum solo? You know what I meant. But we got that going on as far as those go. You got the DX cowboy hat. I'm here for a cowboy hat like a young Waylon Jennings. Got the DX logo on the front there, black trim. Very on brand for Shawn Michaels, especially this day and age. You rarely ever see him without his cowboy hat on. Then we do got a DX jersey, and very interesting on this one here, as it is, oh, never mind. Take it back. To rewind that like a young Michael Winslow from Police Academy. How do you rewind that? But you do got the DX Army 00. I thought this was a complete shirt, but it isn't. It's the old sliced on the side. The old Shawn Michaels special is what that is right there. Got the green in the collar, got the DX Army, all that kind of good stuff. So, soft good shirt once again. A different way to go to market here if you want to make them different. Use the different hands, of course. Maybe a hat, no hat, shirt, no shirt. Make it as different as possible, as we always do say. But now we got Shawn Michaels right here out of the package, and just like his brother over here, his brother in arms, the guy in the trenches, they're in the foxhole together, they're in the army tank together. Both have terrible head sculpts. Once again, I never liked the head sculpt on this Shawn Michaels. Don't like it here. A little bit too slick back in the front, a little poofy in the back, but once again, that beard just looks absolutely weird. I know it's Shawn Michaels. It's close enough to be dangerous, but it's just not what I'm looking for. It's just not all in there. The camouflage pants are nice. It's interesting. The old ones, I see them used from time to time. It's like that camouflage comes off very easily with just a little bit of minimal play or articulation movement, whatever. Camouflage, always hard to get the paint just right, but mine does look really good as far as copies go. You got the DX Army around there. Looking good with the belt. Got the DX logo all over the place. Just very, very good. You got the black boots down here with the silver tips. Looking nice. Green DX wristbands going there. 2 gripping hands here. Of course, you got the Shawn Michaels tattoo. And once again, do we got tape? We do got tape. What are we doing? What's with all this tape? What's the reasoning here? Are they scared that hair is going to stain? Are they scared it's going to like scrub the paint? I'm not exactly sure why all the tape on the back of these 2 characters. Dare I say, somebody might have to call up Jesse Ventura. We may have a new tape conspiracy on our hands.
No, this didn't happen. No, 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 no.
Then again, maybe not. Maybe it's a deep stretch, but it is interesting we got the tape going on right here. But of course, articulation, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows here for that, hands back and forth, head removal back and forth, waist articulation, ab crunch much tighter than Triple H. Legs do split, not a whole lot though. A little bit of legs up, thigh cut, double jointed pinned knees, and then ankles back and forth side to side. Pretty limiting as far as things go. I don't like the head on this Shawn Michaels, and I always felt like Shawn Michaels in general in the Elite line, more times than not, always feels gangly in the arm department. The torso to arms, he's just got a little bit of an orangutan build is what it always feels like to me. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comments, but an interesting one. But one a lot of people have been wanting. A lot of people have wanted these, so I don't fault anybody for wanting these. It's just not setting my life on fire. It definitely isn't here. But of course, Shawn Michaels, an all-timer, no doubt about it here. And of course, we do got the original version of Shawn right here rocking it. How are these head sculpts different? Very similar, very blonde hair on the old one. No beard on the old one, just a little bit of stubble. So almost a straight up different head sculpt on this one compared to the modern one. That's interesting. That makes it feel like a totally different figure in some ways here. It's interesting, the old cloth on both these older figures kind of wearing out. Definitely doesn't feel as nice as this new one. So obviously constant learning, constant improvement in the clothing that Mattel does use for their figures here. So I could maybe take it off of here and put this one on. I don't know. I can figure it out. No matter how I do it, I'm going to try to make them as different as I possibly can. That's what I'm going to try to do there. So interested to get Triple H and Shawn Michaels DX Army back in it. For me, though, two figures that I just don't feel there was enough improvement on. Maybe that's just my opinion. You guys sound off in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. Don't forget about Patreon for early access to both YouTube channel videos, of course. And of course, your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And of course, don't forget my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series. Dangerously close to 700 pages covering Jakks Classic Superstars. A lot of fun in this book here. Like I said, just shy of 700 pages. Hardcover available at, of course, Barnes & Noble. Softcover on Amazon. Appreciate all the support. And, of course, hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Triple H, Shawn Michaels, DX, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.